I am genetically loaded for Alzheimer's. Many people on my mother's side of the family had Alzheimer's, including my mother. So it's been a worry. It continues to be a worry of mine. And so I thought, well, if I could get a baseline at least when I wasn't having any kind of symptoms or concerns, then perhaps if the illness did set in, I would know about it earlier than later and then could make some appropriate plans. Well, I learned that the scan indicated that I did not have Alzheimer's. There was no indication of that, the first one, and then I had two subsequent ones, each a year and a half apart, and in none of those did there show any indication of Alzheimer's, and there actually was no change. So that was really good news for me, and so I'm happy with that. It really has improved, I guess, my anxiety level because, you know, as we age, and I certainly am doing that, we lose short-term memory. Word retrieval problems are fairly common amongst my contemporaries, and I think I can just laugh it off like everyone else does and say, yeah, this is just the normal process of aging, and not be hysterical that maybe this is an indication that I'm beginning Alzheimer's. My prime purpose to begin with was to get a baseline, and so I will continue to monitor it, maybe not as frequently, but keep an eye on it, and so that if anything changes, I can begin some of the medications that I know are there for the early indications of Alzheimer's. Unfortunately, most people don't get to take those medications at an appropriate time. So that would be one of the benefits for me, that I would be able to start those medications at an appropriate time, that they may actually be able to slow it down. The staff here at CereScan couldn't be kinder or more understanding. And you know, you do spend approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on whether it's the first scan or the second, here at the clinic, and so it's very helpful to have people that are enjoyable to be with, and it happens very easily, and there's no problem at all with it. I happen to have a little bit of claustrophobia, so I was a little bit concerned about that with the camera, but you know, it was managed without any difficulty at all, and didn't have any negative effects whatsoever. CereScan does a great job in really making the actual scanning process very easy and also understandable. There's someone explaining everything as you go along, and then when the results are given, you get a very long and detailed explanation with a professional clinician who explains the neuroanatomy and explains what those findings mean to you in your everyday life.